Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. This is a 24 inch by 24 inch hurricane slate tile. If you've seen my videos, you know that I always pre-roll my 3mm Ditra, set it aside, wet the floor down, and use a 1/8 trowel to glue everything down. Make sure you apply pressure on that Ditra as you go along so you have a good bond. And then what you would do is come back the next day to flash everything. This is called flashing the next day. I'm using also an Ultra Flex 2 Mapei. I use it to flash and I use it to install, and I also use it to use for tile installation. Never had a problem with it in 20 years, so if it works for me, I stick to it. And it's actually impossible to tear that apart along the years. So anyways, I'm going to finish flashing this and I will come back the next day and I will start gauging. Now I know my room is squared, so I pre-did everything. So what I would do typically is take the center of the wall of the room, and I would do that on the back side as well as I did on the front. So usually you dry fit to see if you could get a full on each side, which I did. I only knocked off about a 1/4 inch on each side of the wall of tiles. Mind you, there is going to be cabinets on both sides of that wall. So it's still nice to have equal cuts on each side of the cabinet toe kick. So if there was only cabinets on one side, I would start on the opposite side and start with a full. And the cuts would be underneath the cabinet. It's just more appealing with one wall that has a full. It doesn't matter what the other side would be because the cabinets. So anyways, what I did was, to get my center, is I divided my 24 by 24 tile and I divided that by 2. And that gives me 12 inches, and I used the 12 inches right on the center line, and it worked out better that way. So I'm just gonna, from that center line, mark 12 inches, and I'm just gonna chalk this line, and that will be my starting point, my guideline for my tile installation. So I'm just weighing down the chalk line. Make sure you're on your mark, and mark on the other side, the back side, and just strike that line. And there you go. I'll just set that aside. I pre-mixed my cement, so I'm pretty much ready to go. So if you've seen my videos, I always start with a full at a doorway, and my cuts will be at the back. And there is an arrow. So they want to go random. Usually I would go the first course up, the second course down. I would have the veins going one way, but they want the veins going all over the place. So this is my half-notch trowel. I'm sorry, half-notch trowel. My 1/2 inch titanium. It's where the hardwood would meet up. Now make sure you're 1/2 inch beyond that door frame. When they close that door, it'll split the difference between the hardwood and your tile. Anyways, to go back to that arrow, they want to go random, so I'll go the first tile up, second tile left, third tile down, fourth side. But you can do it any way you want. This is just what the designer wanted me to do, so this is what I'm doing. So I'm looking for that arrow again, and I'm just gonna mark it on my good side of the tile so I know what direction that arrow is going. And remember, you do that so you don't hit the same pattern. Some tiles do have maybe 6 to 8 different patterns depending on the tile. So that first tile, when you go to lay from the right to the left, it'll be equal on each side of the wall. So I'm gonna mark this end, and I'm gonna get my square, and I'm also gonna chalk that line. So that'll be my secondary line. So that way I can follow from wall to wall. And the one from the front to the back line will be my center line where I just follow that as well. It just helps to get started. Always remember to trust your chalk line. Don't trust your eyes, your chalk line. If you follow that chalk line, some tiles might be different sizes, but these tiles are pretty expensive tiles and they're dead on. But some tiles will be a little bit on and off, but just make sure that you're always on that line. Okay, so we're gonna chalk line my secondary line going from wall to wall. I'm just letting you know that pail of cement is very heavy, by the way. So. I'm doing a job right now, by the way. I thought I'd share with y'all. It's 24 by 12 inch tiles in the shower, and I'm gonna tell everybody I really hate these tiles. They're horrible, and yeah, I'm not having a very good day today, but thank you for listening though. I know I should stop complaining. Okay, I was chalking that line on both sides, making sure. Okay, everybody, this is my time lapse, so just always remember I use a half-notch trowel. The floors are pretty good, but sometimes I'll level just a little bit here and there. So I'll put a little bit more cement. My joint spacers are 1/16. You always know that I use 1/16. And please always remember that you should always back putter your tiles. It's very important to back butter. So just so what I do is I go maybe 3 courses, and then I'll come back the next day and I'll do another course, and then I'll come back the next day and fill in the gap on the back side. There'll be, I believe it's about, let me just I think it might be a 9-inch cut at the back or a 12-inch cut. It's been a while since I did this job. So anyways, you can see my joints are very tight. I went with a pewter, Mapei Ultra Colour Pewter grout. so it blends in beautifully. Thank you guys, and I hope you come back and I can teach you more. Have a good day. Bye.